Everybody affirm, I am unique. You bet you are. You know, Emerson said if there were two of anything, there wasn't been any use for one of them. So our challenge is to be the best we know how to be in the unique way we are and allow ourselves to move forward from where we are to where we can be, which is a never-ending journey. And that's really what our lesson is all about this morning, is the concept of the journey and the celebration of the journey and the allowing of self to not only celebrate the journey, but to look forward to the next adventure, to the next experience. You see, it doesn't matter whether you're Catholic, Protestant, Buddhist, Shinto, Islam, doesn't matter. What road you're on, all roads lead to the same place. There is no place it can go but the one place, which is the eternal reality of that which is everything we are. I gave you a handout this morning, I am unique. It's an affirmation and a treatment. Let's all affirm the first paragraph together and think about it as we launch ourselves into the lesson this morning. Say with me, there is one power. That power is God, and that power is my power now. There is no other like me in the universe. I know that I am spiritually engineered to outperform everything I have created before. I now move in mind and experience from conventional performance to high performance. I am the ultimate combination of intelligence, inspiration, and action. That's all right. We'll complete it later. Good. That feel good? Okay. I have a challenge for you. Put this somewhere where you can see it and affirm it every day this week, and just look forward to what it produces. Look forward to what it creates. Now let's look at the law that is involved in this experience. A lot of us are struggling. A lot of people are struggling out there. They're struggling to achieve. They're struggling to overcome race consciousness. They're struggling to overcome the world opinion of what is and what can be. And so they do what? They allow themselves, if they are fed up with being fed up, they allow themselves to look beyond what the world is thinking, beyond what the world is expecting, and allow an ideal vision to come forth. A vision that they can lock into and become one with. Not something that's about to happen, but something that is happening now by means of me. Dr. Raymond Charles Barker used to stand before us and look at us very diligently and lovingly and affirm for everybody as he had us affirm. Say it with me. God loves the world. God loves the world. How? By means of me. By means of me. What do you want to change in your life? I don't care what it is. By means of you, it will change. Unless you do what? Unless you're locked into yesterday, think like yesterday, keep the same opinions, doubts, and fears in place, and then sit around and complain because yesterday keeps showing up tomorrow. How many are ready to get rid of some of yesterday and allow something new to happen in your now and give birth to a new tomorrow? Now, there's a magical ingredient, a lot of people think, but it's not magic. It's not magic. It is automatic. It is automatic that the law within us that knows what to do and how to do will do anything we let it do, except it won't make 2 + 2 5. See, we have to cooperate with it by understanding it and then allow ourselves to do what? Everyone say, understanding is possible. I let myself have it and then trust what I have. See, there's your awakening stage. Understand and then trust what you say you understand. There's one life, it's God, it's our life. Do you trust that? With God, all things are possible. Do you trust that? Then your lifelong journey of discovery is going to be a positive discovery and not just rediscovering new versions of what you've always discovered. For years, I've been pointing out that there's too many people in this teaching that are jumping up and down and thinking they're going somewhere because they're moving. But they're still in the same place. They're still in the same place they were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And the only thing they did was increase their vocabulary. They didn't become one with the vocabulary. They didn't let the vocabulary describe what is true. They used the vocabulary to try to make something happen. But we're not told to make things happen. We're told to do what? Let go and do what? Let God, not make God. Let God, not make a deal with God. Okay. And also stop blaming God. If it's in your life, you created it. If you don't want it anymore, stop it in consciousness and it will stop in experience. This is true. What do you think Jesus meant when he said, it's done unto you as you believe? When the woman touched his cloak and was healed, he said, your faith made you whole. He didn't say, I did something to you. He said, you did it. You did it. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in the outer as it is with the inner. As it what? On earth as it is in heaven, which we are told is within. Who told us that? The great teacher 2,000 years ago. He said you can search low here, low there for it. It is where? Within you. When? Now. This is your moment in immortality you're responsible for. How many know people that are waiting by and by when they die and then it's going to get better? Okay. Or they got to have hell here in order to have heaven someplace else. This is heaven, people, if we let go and let it be that. But it wouldn't be anything if we just had it all handed to us. See, our challenge is to know we can demonstrate anything if we allow ourselves to understand the principle that is involved in earning it. We earn it by right of consciousness. You see, a lot of people think it's some kind of secret routine, and it's not. One of the things that Dr. Ernest Holmes did that upset a whole lot of people, because how many realize there's a whole lot of mystery schools around? You know, all mystery school. You got to study for years and years and years and years and years. Well, Ernest Holmes upset all these mystery schools because he revealed their mystery. He revealed their secret. And the secret is there's one life, it's God, it's your life, and it's done unto you as you believe. But that's not a secret. Okay? That's not a secret. About every 20 years ago or so, somebody comes out with a book or something on the secret. Okay? It's no secret. It's the oldest teaching on the planet. Everyone say, what I'm searching for, I'm searching with. I am the journey. See, you are the journey. Now, at the Center for Spiritual Living, we look for the beautiful, we look for the healthy, we look for the happy, we look for answers instead of problems. We do things a little bit different than other things. We don't look at our life and try to find something to blame it on. I counseled with someone this week, and they suddenly woke up and they said, I have spent the last 10 years doing nothing more than going over my list about why my world is the way it is and all the people I can blame it on. And said, I came in and they said they heard me and they heard Reverend Dr. Cynthia and they heard Reverend Dar and they came to something Reverend Lacey did, and all of a sudden they woke up. And they said, if I stop spending my time looking for something to blame this limitation on, the limitation will go away. Looking for something to blame the limitation on is your affirmation that the limitation has to stay in your life in order for you to keep trying to find out how it got there. So everyone say, I wake up to a new journey, even if I've been on a detour. Remember, all a detour is something to get you back on the road again. Okay. So how many are ready to get back on the road this morning? Okay. How many are ready to look at your destination? Okay. How many are excited about the destination you may have or the goal you may have? Are you excited about it? Okay. What if it was 100% in your life this morning, right now, or better? How would you feel? How would you feel if it was already here? How would you feel if it was 100%? See, the only one that needs to know that is you, and if you let go and let yourself, what? Act as if it is, and it shall be. Act as if it is, and it shall be. William James, in fourth year class in Science of Mind 400, we're exploring William James, who pointed out that if you don't feel the way you want to act the way you want to feel, and you'll feel the way you want to act. Okay. How intelligent is that? I tried it once and didn't work. Okay. I saw somebody in the grocery store just recently, and they used to come here. Came here, I don't know, for 2 or 3 months. Well, I tried what you teach, and it just doesn't work for me. Okay. And I kept my mouth shut. Because I wanted to say, you're getting what you're looking for. See? You're getting what you're looking for. Now, we feel that celebrating you is a lifetime experience. Celebrating you is a lifetime journey of discovery. Celebrating you is what this teaching is all about. It's what every Sunday is all about. It's a celebration of you. How many know that this is a good way to start your week? Okay. How many have been in a week and you weren't here and you say, I wish I'd started the week that way? Okay. Because why? We are here to remind you of what you already know. And even if you think it's a discovery, something in you has always known it. Something within you has always known it. See? Look at the children. They know it till the world starts talking them out of it. Okay? You know, I love, the junior church story. The kid's drawing a picture and said, junior church, he said, what's that a picture of? I said, God. I said, well, nobody knows what God looks like. Said, they will in a minute. Okay. Everyone say beauty is more than a hairstyle. Okay. Okay. Say, all of you are beautiful. Turn to the person next to you and say, you are beautiful. Okay. All right. Now affirm with me. Fitness is more than a workout. So you want to be physically fit, but you also want to be spiritually fit. Every Sunday, we invite you to see yourself at the level of truth. Every Sunday morning, we invite you to see yourself in such a way that you can know that the positive is ready, willing, and able to become your entire experience. You can be anything you choose to be, and it's not a big deal. All it requires, if you're not doing it, and how many, when I say this, listen to what I'm about to say, have done this and you know exactly what I'm talking about, because we don't ask you to just buy into something. We don't ask you to hear anything here you can't prove. How many know that times in your life when you have changed health, happiness, finances, relationship for the better with just a simple change? Not a complicated change, a simple change. A simple change. And it starts with what? Self-definition. I raise my self-definition. Every Sunday we invite you to see yourself in a higher way, a healthier way, a happier way, to find the truth of yourself. I love what Mark Twain said. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Okay. But here's the best way to do it. How many know have somebody in your life you'd like to cheer up? Okay. Affirm with me. I'm going to give them an example. You got it? I'm going to be miserable until you're happy. Does that ever work? No. Okay. I'm going to punish you from now on because you did something. And I'm never going to take you off my list, but I want us to be happy together. Yes, doesn't work. I love it. Eckhart Tolle, how many are Eckhart fan? Hey, he said this, spiritual awakening is awakening from the dream of thought. Spiritual awakening is the awakening from the dream of thought. Okay, because that's what a lot of people are doing. They're in a dream. And most people who think they're awake are not awake. They're dreaming they're awake. So our awakening stage, as Alan Watts used to point out, everybody can be the Buddha because everybody can wake up. That's all Siddhartha Gautama the Buddha was. He's just somebody who woke up. Jesus woke up. Okay. All the great thinkers who've ever lived are people who woke up and described what the awakening state is. Okay, and then what usually happened is people start worshiping them because they woke up, when what they woke up to is that everybody can wake up. See, this is why we look at Jesus as the great example, not the great exception. Once one person proves something, they just proved everybody can prove it. Once one person understands something, they just prove that everybody can understand it. The Dalai Lama said this, a positive state of mind is not merely good for you, it benefits everyone with whom you come in contact, literally changing your world. Thank you. Thank you. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. He would have loved Ernest. And Ernest would have loved him. How many know that the Dalai Lama absolutely celebrates religious science? And how many know that the Dalai Lama has an extended invitation to all religious science ministers to come over and spend time with it? And what are we doing? We're just sharing principle, because you're not going to get anything from the Dalai Lama you wouldn't get from Darlene. Okay? I don't know, Darlene may be advanced behind, that's all. Ramana Maharshi said this: your degree of absence of thought is your measuring stick on your spiritual path. So we want to expand our thought and expand our spiritual path. It starts with what? Everybody say thought. Now, for 37 years I have been asking this question, because when I had to answer this question, I had a quantum leap in understanding, because it allowed me to release a whole lot of nonsense. And that was this. And here's the question. You've heard me ask it many, many times for 37 years in this pulpit, and that is this question: is what you think what you think? Or is it what somebody told you to think? How many were told to think a bunch of stuff and they never told you why, and you just accept it and start thinking that?